Chilling at the holiday. Go fast. Hey, we got Chingy on the screen for another J Marvelous video. Said he ain't joined the club, so they took everything. Let's get into it. I kind of think I know where this video is going because I remember his career. But
rapper
yeah.
Chingy didn't get down, and they ruined his career.
If they not seeing,
He just did a show out here not too long
all
ago.
the time,
Like,
on
what?
the radio all the
Doing
time.
something?
They like, well, where's he at? What's wrong? But what was wrong was a lot of sabotaging and bull crap in this industry.
Chingy got his start in the early 2000s. He would join a local group in St. Louis called Without One, and they would build a buzz off of their mixtape. Chingy would then get hooked up with the local producers in St. Louis called the Track Star. They would have connections with Shaka Zulu, which landed him a record deal with Disturbing the Peace. By 2003, Chingy released his first single, Right There. Like the way you do that right there, right there. Switching hips when you walk and let down your hair, down your hair. After releasing his first debut album, Jackpot, which would go on to be 3 times platinum and reach #2 on Billboard charts. He would continue to rise up in fame with songs like One Call Away, Baller Baby, and Pulling Me Back. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, me back. At this time, Chingy would be Disturbing the Peace, Cash Cow. But once he got wind that Ludacris was taking his money, he left the label.
Now, throughout my first album and throughout the whole journey, which I wasn't complaining because things were going great. I never had an own lawyer. I never had a lawyer, my own lawyer. I used to go with Shaka to the lawyer office. So I'm not here to say nobody was doing nothing foul because he had me around. As a young kid, matter of fact, I don't even know. I can't tell you if I needed a lawyer or not. I don't know. I just knew things were going great. I'm doing what I love to do. In my personal bank account, I got hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm making money. I got accounts over here. Life is great. I left the business to Chaka Zulu, who was handling it, right? So, my mother, may she rest in paradise, she thought I needed a lawyer for myself. So she went and got this lawyer, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was from St. Louis. And after a while, when he went over the contracts and everything, this is who started saying Disturbing the Peace was stealing from me. Not me. I never said it.
Shortly after leaving Disturbing the Peace, they would try to damage Chingy's career. In 2010, Chingy would be spotted out taking a picture with Sydney Starr, which in his defense would sabotage his career.
So, what's poppin'? It's morning here in St. Louis. Nigga just woke up. But got people hitting me up. I wake up to people hitting me up about some bull radio show on Media Takeout saying some bull. So we go here.
I knew this was
We're
gonna come up.
Check out right now. Go back up to this little thing. This bullshit. First of all, they know they way out of line for this stupid bullshit. I like the way you stick it back there. Like, what the is that? That's funny. That's funny. And then they say radio show claims to have evidence of rapper Chingy's secret lifestyle. I don't have a secret lifestyle, my like what is you talking about? Now I didn't know somebody could hate it that much to where they will actually go and make this up and put this on some like this. Like, you know, that's
sabotage,
just out of line.
man.
That's just out of line to even put some there like that. Knowing that you telling a lie, knowing that you sitting there telling a lie about it, like, so that's just basically some to do. So them first and foremost, and the trans who they trying to say that happened with, I don't even know that person. Never seen that person day in my life. Only thing that person knew was my real name. And who don't know my real name? I say my real name in my rap, so everybody know I'm Howard Bailey, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just some funny shit.
Later on down the line, information would come out that Sydney Starr was lying. She would do an interview with Adam 22 and admit that DTP sent her to damage Chingy's career.
Did you ever see all the drama that Chingy got into, like with the whole Sydney Starr situation?
No, I did not. I did not. I know. That was a surprise to me too. I found out really off of a blog site that she was kind of coming out the box and saying some things about some artists, and Chingy was included.
Break it down what happened with Chingy, because a lot of people are new and they're watching.
I was young. I was 19. I was a backup dancer. You know a lot about that, Amber. We were backup dancers. So I was working for a show that was with Shauna the rapper, DTP. No, not DTP. God, Shauna getting Shauna.
Timberland.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't Shauna?
Ludacris.
She was the one in Ludacris's group. Oh, yeah.
So I was working with her. I was on tour.
There wasn't a girl in the St. Lunatics,
I was on tour with Shauna.
Oh, yeah, I remember Shauna. Sorry,
I was on
Shauna.
tour with Shauna.
I know you. I'm sorry.
So what
There's been a lot going on today,
I was on
Shauna.
tour with Shauna, and Chingy opened up for one of the shows. And I always had a big crush on Chingy. So the thing was, I wanted to get a picture, and, you know, he was very welcoming.
And then you posted it and lied to the world and told everyone you fucked him.
Meeting Chingy.
Shortly after being frustrated with the industry, Chingy would expose the inner dealer. He would do an interview with Vlad TV and talk about the people who run the world. Now he broke the oath.
In the chorus, you said, "Got them Gentiles busting at me." Now, a Gentile, from what I understand, is a non-Jew.
But Europeans.
Europeans?
Yeah, Gentiles. They not Jews. They worship Saturn. That's what Satan is, just Saturn in the Bible. And we talking about the Vatican and all of them. They worship Satan, and that's Saturn. Gentiles are not Jews. But when you think about it, Jews come from the Judah. So even the people who think they Israelites, yeah, you still of that because you're born in one of those zodiacs. So you still of that, but you taking it literally, and you're not supposed to take it literally. Even in the Bible, it says these are allegory. You know what an allegory is? It's a made-up story that got a deeper meaning.
So you said that the Vatican worships Satan.
The Vatican worships Saturn. The Vatican worships Dagon, a fish god, and it goes back to, you know, if you ever know anything about the Assyrians and the Sumerians, and you know, if you know anything about this, Dagon was this fish god, and the Vatican them. You gotta always look at things with knowing that they have a deeper meaning. Like I spend every day studying this stuff. You know, even from the robes that they wear, them black robes in the churches, you see those. You see I forgot what they call, but you see the priests and stuff wearing them black robes. Those robes represent Saturn. They'll never tell you this. And I ain't finna even get really too deep into all that.
Shortly after dropping this information, Chingy would be blacklisted from the industry. In a recent interview with TMZ, he would talk about the hardships of trying to be accepted in the music business.
The BS that can come with this business, as far as untrue rumors, and just how it be shady characters, whether they artists or executives in this business, and who can tend to try to derail your career and sabotage. Now it's a lot of stuff that go with this stuff, and in that aspect, for us the shady business, I don't appreciate all that. You know what I mean? But far as the music and selling millions of records and having radio hits, I feel like I did a great deal with that. They look at that different. If they not seeing you at these award shows all the time, on the radio all the time, they like, well, where's he at? What's wrong? But what was wrong was a lot of sabotaging and bull crap in this industry. Nobody hit me and invite me into no hip hop 50 years things. Nobody hit me and invite me into none of that. So what I'm concerned about is 20 years of jackpot. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not really concerned about 50 years of hip hop.
As of recently, Chingy releases videos on his YouTube channel giving people inspirational words. Let me know what y'all, did Chingy have to pay the price for not getting down?
Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hit the like button if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Appreciate it. Yeah, folks, just you see what be going on in this industry, folks, when you start trying to pretty much stand up for yourself. But yeah, you already know what's going on with me, bro. I'm gone.
Cause she got a lot of, hey, good sheet. I love to use it. It's therapeutic, flow sick. Be throwing up. It's therapeutic, Glock 6 with extra clip. I'm very suited, money getting.